new business number 2 to number 1?
Sure.
Sure.
That way you guys don't have to sit through our budget.
Thank you.
Unless you want to, you're certainly welcome to
We'll sit
stay.
through our own budget.
We might need your help though on ours. All right, so let me just ask, do you dare speak your names and what you're here for?
So I can put it in my minutes.
If, is there one representative or would you all like to speak?
Well, it might be helpful for me to give some background before we give them the total,
Okay.
just because the board has not heard anything.
You,
of
you
it.
don't have to give us anything. We actually came here to listen to see what was being said about the subject
Okay.
that's going on.
And-
But,
You know, we can help you in any way for any
We-
questions.
we
You're
will
knowledgeable. He's been in Wyman Point since the 60s, early
Yeah.
60s,
So, my purpose is to inform you guys about an issue that has arose.
Okay,
Okay.
Since you guys you're not here on the day-to-day, I wanted to make sure you were aware of what is happening over in Wyman Point.
Cardinal Road?
Okay.
Is it Cardinal?
It's the whole point.
Okay.
So I wrote out something, I'm just gonna read it. No decisions are being made today. It is just to give you guys background
Okay.
information.
Okay.
Just so nobody's blindsided about anything.
Yeah.
Hit
So,
us.
I was gonna read, I wrote this up this morning. I just wanted to make the board aware of an issue developing at Wyman Point in case any residents contact you about it. These properties have historically been understood to include rights to use the common beach areas and have been marketed and sold as water access lots. A number of property owners believe their access rights are supported by original subdivision plans and historical use. However, members of the original developer's family who own the beach lots are now disputing those rights because they are not clearly stated in the individual deeds. The assessing history is somewhat unclear. The individual lots were originally assessed simply as residential properties, but around 2005, they began being assessed as having water access. There is nothing, unfortunately, in the records explaining why that change was made at that time. At the same time, the beach lots themselves have been classified as common beach lots and have been treated as tax exempt since the beginning of the town's available records in 1976. The developer's family recently sent a letter to the affected property owners, essentially stating that the town incorrectly assessed their properties as having beach access and directing them to contact the town. We have already heard from several concerned residents, and a group of the affected owners is now organizing to potentially hire an attorney to represent their interests. No assessment changes are being made at this time, as we are already midway through the tax year. Any further information provided by property owners, the developer's family, attorneys, or other involved parties will be reviewed, and any necessary assessment changes would be made at a later date.
So first question that comes,
My first question would be, what's in your deeds?
right,
No.
right, exactly. So are there historic deeds that say, as the sale of the property happens, that this new owner enjoys beach rights or common,
The majority of deeds do not specify water access.
okay.
They were historically understood to have access.
Okay, so,
When you say the majority,
I have not,
Does that mean
I have not
any
researched
does?
50-plus deeds over 50
oh,
years.
there's 50 people out there.
This is over
Okay.
50 lots for the
Okay.
town to undertake and research each one. It is not.
so
We're not
you've been using this access for a whole
53 years
Okay.
in my case.
Okay, so, that to me, that's a lengthy period of time to be able to use that and then all of a sudden be shut off. I don't think that can happen.
Right, so
yeah,
with the,
yeah.
I don't either, but the woman that's pushing all this does seem to believe it, and so we ended up, this was in litigation one other time, in 1983.
all right,
Yeah.
so,
And the way we feel is, on the Wyman Point, that we've been doing exactly what we've been doing for, in my case, 53 years, his case, 52 years. Why all of a sudden is she coming in there throwing this hornet's nest in the middle of the point?
so I don't want to get too personal, but I need to know, I think the board needs to know, the person with the adverse position, is there was a subdivision, obviously, there was a subdivision. And in that subdivision, there had to be some plans presented to the
So I've got-
planning board.
That's
The
correct.
associated plans.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when I went back to the original planning minutes from when they were approved, they were very sparse. They're very old and written in cursive, so.
Excellent.
Not a lot of information to give me any further information of how the planning board was thinking back in the early 70s.
When we bought the property, is that what you're looking for?
Yes, so I know you come down and there's a T, one goes to the right, one goes towards Cardinal. We're talking about the ones towards Cardinal, right?
That's correct.
And there,
So
if
what's
I,
towards the other way of Main?
Yeah.
That's Main.
okay, and if I remember correctly, as you come in, Cardinal's on the immediate right, and there is a beached area that's probably 4 lots in.
Yeah, that's the one they call,
Highlighted
they
ones.
named them all, they
Those are
call
all
it
the beach.
Revere Beach.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, that's the common area that everybody has a deeded right to, or
No, there's 7 of them.
If you look at
7
these
common
plans,
areas?
7
well,
right
I
away.
highlighted them all.
Okay, so let me share this with, are there more copies of this?
Those are the only ones I'm making right
Actually,
now.
these are separate,
Same
different
things.
copies,
Okay.
but, here you go, Rosemary. There's a separate copy, different
Okay.
years, but all the same information,
The
correct?
subdivision was created before town planning, and then it looks like they later went to the planning board.
There was a plan drawn up by the grandfather involved in the trust that's given us a little trouble right now.
Okay,
And he had this plan, and he sold off, the point.
Yeah.
Basically, he had the point and sold off the point. And he sold them off, 100 feet by 100 feet at a time. And this is landlocked land that is without access from the road, except for the road that got built for us. It's a private road that goes in there. Okay, so, and we maintain it, it has nothing to do with the town.
yep, you have an association that pays
It's an
dues.
association.
Grandfather deeded to the
maintains
road
the road.
association, the deeded past papers.
Okay.
The roads are owned by the association. The beachfront lots are still owned by the original developer's family, which is the Felton Francis Revocable Trust.
In the recreation.
Thank you, because I was trying to think of the name of the revocable trust.
Something like that.
Irrevocable or
I
revocable?
can't remember.
It's
not
Revocable?
relevant.
Okay, so,
When I talked to Buck Pierce,
yep,
one-on-one,
yep,
he told me, and I met him on Finch Street, which is a back lot, and that's near the recreation area. And he said he was gonna develop, put 2 houses on the recreation area, kick everybody out of the boat docks, take over the land, and to make more money with the 2 lots he's gonna build on municipal property, by the way.
okay.
He was gonna give him a deeded boat dock to get more money for each piece of property. So I think that's why he's doing the right-of-ways first, just to take them back, so he can deed a boat dock to these 2 particular buildings of land, but they can't build it because it's not subdividable, and it's not zoned for
Yeah,
buildable
he's-
lots.
In order to sell,
referencing a different lot in the middle.
Just one at a time.
it's,
So-
yeah.
So let me hear Allison.
I'm just saying, he's referencing this lot in the middle.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, okay.
currently called the recreational lot.
Yeah.
It's on the
Green lot,
original.
it's green space, right? It's not
Yes, it's-
supposed to be
it-
developed,
Correct.
it's supposed to be for conservation.
And
It's supposed to be.
yeah,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
if you talk to Amber
Yeah.
over in planning as well, who we're in agreement that that lot would need to go to the planning board before anything should be happening.
All right,
Well, yesterday he drilled 3 test pits he's at a survey down at the point.
yeah,
And he drilled test pits yesterday for septic systems. He had a machine in there and he did two pits on that.
digging perk test, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, on the green space,
Yes,
okay.
Who did that?
Everybody, one of the sons.
Okay.
Yeah,
stepson, yep.
Okay.
All right, so everybody understands everything so far to this point?
yeah, except if they don't have permission to do that.
Well,
there'll
you,
be a
you
cease
can,
and
so
desist.
I think a property owner is entitled, and so if the town owns that green space
Town
by,
doesn't own the green space.
But if it's
if it's in a
It's-
sub.
It's listed.
It's
in-
listed as tax exempt because
Ooh,
the value is assumed to be kind of shared between
dispersed,
everybody in
yeah.
the
But it's
association.
not
because they-
open to the public, it's not common use.
No,
Yes,
it's
is.
common
It's
to
listed
that
as being
development.
common property.
But only to you, not to the public.
Only to the people that own the
Okay.
back lots.
And that wording's in your deeds, I hope?
It's not in the
It's
deeds,
not.
it's in,
None of the
but
deeds
it's,
have
it
anything.
is in other places.
All right, so
It's
we,
on the original subdivision plan, which
that's,
should stand.
that's a standing document, right? Probably recorded and up
yep,
at the.
they're all recorded.
Okay, so that's in your favor. And that would be hard to deny if it's in black and white and registered at the county deeds.
Yeah.
So I think if there's at least two worded deeds with restrictions or, what do they call it, assets, if there's at least two that establishes, an intent, and the intent, if it's also in the subdivision plans, those are solidified by action of the town and by action of the property owners paying their taxes. As long as you're paying taxes, the town doesn't have any reason to say that's not a standing obligation or a standard restriction or anything like that.
And we are paying taxes, but they aren't. The people that are stirring all this mess up, they've
Okay.
never paid taxes on these properties.
Okay.
We
Because
have.
it's generally understood they can't develop these properties because they're commonly
What's,
used.
What
But
is,
they are developing.
what is their intent for this?
Sounds like-
Build two houses on that recreation area and get their two boat docks. That's my take on it.
We don't really know what their intent is. We're kind of wondering why after, in my case, 53 years,
Yeah.
suddenly they're in here changing everything.
Yeah.
Because the people that live on the point haven't changed anything about the way they
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
I think if anything, we have a case for adverse possession of some of this stuff.
Well, so there's never adverse possession until there's a complication, until people start butting their heads, you know. So now that this is beginning, now you're establishing adverse possession. So if I owned a beach and I said, you can always go there and we'll never argue about that, nobody would have a case for adverse possession if there's no argument. Once that argument starts, that's the time that the adverse possession issue becomes an issue.
You know, in my mind, this whole thing sounds like you're gonna need attorneys involved with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
We're not,
Now-
when,
Yeah, I can address that because they've got everybody over there. There's a lot of people over there, and they've opened a hornet's nest that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
And so I went to court, and my daughter's a lawyer, but she's a lawyer in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And so she wrote up some paperwork for me to go to court and get a cease and desist on Joyce.
Yep. So we probably should refrain from, maybe we can do a tax map and a lot owner, you know, but if we can keep the names out of it, just so we're not accused of slandering or enabling.
The original
slander.
developer and their family.
Yes, okay, that's good.
That's the
Thank
easiest
you.
way to say it.
Thank you. We want to keep you out of trouble.
So one of the group of people came down Saturday and posted no trespassing signs at all the right of ways.
On the common space.
It
Yeah, common
was,
space.
it was one of the sons, and
Yeah.
it was right across from my house. He blocked
All
off.
of them.
He did all of them, but he blocked off the one right across from my house, the right of way.
Okay,
And so we had words.
Yeah.
And to the point where I called the police because I didn't want the words to progress any further.
yeah, that's smart. So
Yeah.
document.
So nice
Right.
Wakefield police officer came down. I wish I could remember his name, but he was great. And he kind of settled everything down and they left the point and that was that. And that's when I went and applied for a cease and desist.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at that right now. And I also have an appointment with an attorney because I think this is gonna be something that's gonna have to be settled in the courts.
I think so.
Yes, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, this has got legal written matters all over it, and we're not attorneys, you know.
No, and I'm not either. And the problem is that we can't keep going like we're going, because
No, it's,
they're coming down to the point and stirring up, or they're poking the bear.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
And we don't want that to escalate any further. So, you know, I have an appointment to talk to a lawyer. Lawyers are really hard to find around here, but, we did find one, and, we're gonna go talk to him, on Monday. But I went to the cease and desist because, they're just coming down there, starting to do things.
Yeah.
And you're going to the
Yeah.
court, right, for this cease
We're
and
going to
desist?
the court for
Yeah,
this.
that's
Yes,
a-
sir.
All right. Good.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
So you've already done that, or you have not yet?
I'm meeting with the attorney. I haven't hired
No,
him
the
yet.
cease and desist.
Cease and desist, I did, but you have to do it
Good.
online.
Okay,
And I'm a car mechanic. If it was fuel injection, I'd tell you exactly how to do it, but
yeah.
I went online and I did the cease and desist, and they accepted it. And now I'm just waiting for them to let me know when I can serve
Yeah.
You may,
the people.
you may have to ask for an injunction, you know, like an immediate injunction, so that it expedites the process.
Once you talk to the attorney on Monday, that'll probably.
Yeah,
How many,
Yeah,
how many
they
people
do
roughly
that.
are being
Yeah.
affected by this?
50.
There's 54, that she was
Yeah.
trying to find 54 different
Yeah.
families, because there's 54 lots.
Wow.
And I only see,
So it affects 54.
It's all
Oh,
those,
yeah.
any lot that's in the middle.
They should.
And then they actually, I'm gonna say they instead of her name,
Yeah,
but they sent, every time I did something, she texted everybody.
good,
And then she texted everybody, and then I texted back, and we did a couple of texts
good,
back
but they
and
all
forth.
have been informed.
Not really, because, well, every time I do something, she sends another text.
You know, I have a thought for these folks. Title companies, you know, when you
they do
close
the
on
Yeah.
properties,
research, yeah.
they research the deed and, you know, okay. A lot of title companies have an attorney on staff. That might be a direction to go to.
Yeah. Whether it's Title Pro or
Yeah,
any
yeah.
other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
see,
a little bit
we-
beyond.
Like I said,
Yeah.
if we were fixing fuel injection here, I could help
Yeah.
out, but I don't know anything about this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that we're being wronged, and I know that she's stirring up a hornet's nest over there, big time.
And it could establish something in the future, you know, where other people might witness something here and say, well, let's try it here. So
Yeah,
we
you're
should
right.
we should be
Right.
aware. I'm not sure how much relief we can offer at this point. I think
We're not in a position.
I'm extremely grateful
As
that
we
you're
go
bringing it to our
Mid-year of the
attention.
tax year, there's gonna be no assessment changes made at this point.
Right.
Right.
If you have an association, I would suggest or ask you to get a consensus from your association members who believes that they have this right of way or this access to a common area, and have that, you know, on some sort of document, so you have a clear record of who has one position. And, you know, you can even ask the others with an opposing position for their input.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody doesn't want the same thing, you know, but we're trying to get to the bottom of that, but what's happening now is that this poking the bear needs to stop, because after I said something, her son came down there and said to me that he was going down to pull docks and pull boats.
Yeah, that's, well,
And that's when I called the
Pull boats?
Wakefield,
You mean pull someone else's boat?
someone else's boat. And
Yeah.
that's when I called the police, but the
Good.
police told me that they can't do anything because it's a civil matter. So then
Oh, no.
then after I called the police, she got angry, and she just escalated it some more, you know, by going down to the area that's beside his house and started drilling perk tests or whatever they do.
digging them with an excavator.
They did that, and not only that, but Just give me a second, because I'm losing my train of thought
That's
here.
okay. Take your time.
Now, are the waterfront lots being taxed for the right-of-ways too, or is just the rear lots?
The waterfront lots have their own waterfront, so
Assessment.
they're being assessed as
Okay,
full
so-
waterfront.
And
So the rear lots are just getting taxed for the
Yeah, they're
right-of-way
for the
access
water
in the
access.
common area, the recreation, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she sent me an email that said that she notified the state police. This is after I called the Wakefield police. Now,
All right.
she's notified the state police, and the state police are coming down to check bow numbers on boats to see if they belong there.
Yeah,
And then she said in her text that she was sending down not Fish and Game, the Marine Patrol.
yeah,
And sure enough, Marine Patrol came down there. He
Yeah.
was a young kid. I felt bad for him because he got thrown into a hornet's nest.
yeah.
But he came down and he said, "We're not going to pull anybody's boat."
that's right.
You know,
That's right.
We're not.
Anything over $1,000 felony level theft. I hope they understand that.
Yeah. And that's. But we don't need to be poked like this. We need this to settle down until it's settled in the courts.
Right.
Could I just need to ask
And
number
you need to
34?
speak to whoever you hire, but hopefully that expense can be spread around everyone who's involved.
And we've had people say they would help me, but so far it's just me.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And I would take pictures.
Those
we
two?
have pictures.
Yeah.
We have
good,
pictures
good.
going back into
Dated
the
and- yeah.
'60s of
Yeah.
our kids swimming on docks and fishing and.
Yeah, yeah.
Kids-
What's their reason for doing it? They gotta have a
Yeah, they
reason, a
want-
goal.
they wanna
Is-
make money.
Is it it's gonna come down
Money,
to,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about money.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
this is.
My opinion.
This is a guess that I shouldn't make in here, but I'm gonna do it anyway, is her husband, this lady that's causing all this aggravation, is very, very sick in hospice. And I think that the titles are gonna transfer down to her and her kids, and
Yep.
that's when the trouble started.
Yeah.
And that's just a guess on my part. There's no, I don't even know the woman. I've never seen her, met her. But I do know
This
all
is your
about her.
information.
But
Can we
like,
get copies of
if
this?
someone was drilling and they
Digging.
didn't have permission to do that, I would take a picture and date it.
Yeah, I made a complaint yesterday with the building department.
All right, good, good.
All right, so the building department has been
They have a
notified.
citizen's complaint.
Okay,
I
all right.
got a written complaint yesterday in town.
Yeah,
We discussed it.
I mean, I think you're doing everything right.
Yes, it does seem like you're taking the right
know?
steps. We can't offer relief at this point because there's been no change that we're aware of.
And it would be best if they kept paying the taxes on
Continue to cover your
As-
bases
as-
as,
Oh, we want
We have
that.
no
it. Yeah,
problem.
they-
We
right.
don't need our values of our houses coming down here.
Yeah,
You know, if they evaluate our houses based on no lake access, the price of them.
oh,
what they're
it would
worth.
come down.
And the town
It
would
would
get tax
come
money
down,
on it.
but-
And that's the main concern here.
For right now, you need to,
so keep your main concern to be safety first, don't escalate confrontations if you can, and you don't need to get pushed around. Certainly don't need to get pushed around, but you want to live.
You know, I knew that they were on the point yesterday, and I knew that they were in there with a machine drilling, and I chose to go down afterwards and take pictures.
okay.
So you say drilling, are you sure it's a drill and not
Oh, no,
not an
it's a-
excavator? Just
It's
digging?
an excavator.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's
I
digging
can-
a perk
I have
test.
pictures I can show you right now
Yeah.
on my phone.
Well, so a drill to me is a round hole going down, straight down, and an excavator would come
see-
in doing a perk test.
I didn't see any round holes going down. I saw tractor marks
Sure.
going in there,
Yeah,
in two places.
Yeah.
Like a perk test.
yeah. Yeah, so a perk test is typically 2 or 3 feet wide, 4 to 6 feet deep.
Well, if they did that, they filled it back in.
Yeah.
There's a large area full of sand there.
Yeah,
You just clean, you need there.
You know, without confronting them and involving police again, which I don't need. I'm almost 80 years old. I don't need this aggravation. I'm retired,
yeah.
and I'm happily retired. And, you know, the things I like about Wakefield, New Hampshire, I've been here 33 years, like I said, is that we have a private area down there. There's a lot of fun that's happening down there. Everybody's friendly down there.
The community all works together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
good.
you know,
place.
we love the place. And then now we've got this to deal with. And
Unfortunately.
Have you spoken to the chief, Wakefield, police chief? I mean, you had an officer down there, but, I mean.
I haven't I'm a friend of Valerie's, so I've spoken to the police chief when voting's happening and he's there.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about this specific matter. You should,
No.
you guys, I think, should enlighten
Yeah.
the police chief as to
Yeah.
what's going on, give him some background, and let him maybe give you some advice. And going forward, I mean, if they're not gonna back down from their position, you're heading clearly for a legal battle. And
Oh,
so
it's
you
going
gotta-
to a legal battle, but
you know.
I don't want it to get worse than that. That this kid that came down and, got into it with me is pretty arrogant.
Is another reason to go talk to the chief of
Right.
police and let him know what's been going on.
Yeah.
So you can
No,
somehow
I-
diffuse
So
it.
that-
That's good advice and I will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You should
How about, have you talked to Dino at all about it? Has Dino been in discussions?
Town
at all?
administrator.
Town administrator?
No.
Yeah.
All right,
No.
so he's one other person that
Yeah.
he will hear you and he'll let the Board of Selectmen understand what's going on as well. So you've got,
Could you hook us up with him?
if you.
You can walk down there right now. If he's in his office, just knock on the door and he'll
Yeah,
invite you
I've
in.
told them a little bit, but not to this extent.
Right, he may
Right.
have appointments and stuff, but in the hallway, down at the end of the hallway, last door, before the staircase is the last door on the right.
You
That's
guys
Dino.
have anything else to add to this?
Before you guys go, can I grab all three of your names just to put in my, I know I've met with you guys before, but just remind me.
John Baccarat, G-O-N, B-A-R-C-R-O-F-T.
Perfect.
Robert Cooper, Cooper.
Okay,
And Donald Cooper.
and Donald, right.
Any relation to Judge Cooper down in Rochester?
No,
That would be convenient.
damn it.
But we might give him an old one.
No, well, it'd be hard, you'd be digging.
You guys, father and son, is-
Brothers.
brothers?
Do I look that old? I'm his father.
Usually the other way around.
He's my little brother, that's it.
I know I used to deliver oil in there to the first Cardinal Street, and it was like, just after you go by that the common beach area, there's 3 or 4, and then the road takes off towards the back, so.
Originally, way back, that wasn't a beach area, that was a launch.
Right, okay.
And they came in, they felt that the boats going down there were polluting the lake, so they put steps in.
Yeah, I remember that.
Stopped the launch.
That was about, probably
There's gotta
12
be
years
some-
ago, right? About 12 years
Quite a
ago?
while, you're probably right, yeah.
There's gotta be a lot more of you folks that are concerned like you are, right?
Oh,
Obviously.
there are.
Yeah, I've talked to multiple other individuals.
Okay.
Okay, so the issue is green space or common space being developed as a
Right.
subdevelopment and sold, which would be adverse to the plan.
That's,
Right.
Okay, I think you guys should be commended for coming forward and letting us know, but don't stop here, that you want to be clearly communicating with everybody that would make a difference. Being
Before we
town
leave the
admin-
building, we'll talk here, and I'll go down, and they can go down with me or not,
Yeah.
and
And-
talk to the police chief.
There may be a point in time where the other party's in trying to explain their case as well.
they have every right to explain their
Absolutely.
side.
Yeah.
We will listen to every,
Yeah,
Now, there's another reason that I love Wakefield, New Hampshire, and her name's Valerie Ward.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she is. She is. And they're recovering. The house is almost ready.
Yeah.
She stayed in my house on the point.
Really? Good.
The night that house burned, I went down
Yeah.
and put her in my house,
Wow.
in my other house. So
He's there for a couple months.
she was there for a couple months. Yeah.
how are you, Mary?
Good, how are you?
Hanging in there. All right,
Thank you for your time.
thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
So sorry you're having
If
to
you
deal
need
with
anything,
this.
give us a call. We're always here.
Well,
Give us
Yeah,
tips.
we'll
that's
see you
what-
guys.
Yeah, see Dino when you way out in the.
Dino's the first step.
I probably shouldn't call him Dino though, cause I
Sure.
don't know him.
No, that's fine.
Mr.
Dino's-
Scala.
Yeah, everybody calls
I think
me
you'd rather be called Dino.
Last door on the
Yeah, I
left.
know
Yeah,
it is.
On the right.
On the right.
Keep going past town clerk.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Have a great day. Sorry about that, folks. All right. Brew. Okay, so
See why I brought that to you.
thank you. Thank you very much. Old business, do we have any old business to discuss? Our assessing budget?
Give someone down to Rosemary.
Yeah.
She got
Okay.
a copy.
All right.
I brought the old one.
All right, so I'm gonna propose an assessor's wage.
Same.
I don't know if I'll get a second, but I'm going to make a motion to include, $2,100, in the line for assessor's wages. That's $700 apiece. I do believe that, there's a statute that doesn't allow anybody to do any kind of work without being compensated. And I don't think, well, last time I spoke to the, labor board, the removal of the stipend 3 years ago
Yeah.
was more a personal attack
Yep,
on,
it was.
on this current board member. I felt as though you folks have unfairly been punished. And that'll be a discussion, you know, if it's all right with my peers here at the Board of Assessors, when it's time to sit down with the town administrator and the Board of Selectmen, I would like the both of you there, along with Allison.
Yeah.
But if you can't be there, I would certainly need your vote of, or consensus, I guess, that I can go in and represent the budget
And
with
this would be,
Allison.
this would be at what meeting?
Yeah, so typically every
October?
year,
Yeah, they haven't
typically
give us the schedule
In
yet.
October.
Right.
Meeting with the selectmen
Okay.
over our budget.
in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
town
get it
administrator's
approved.
office. So it would, my explanation for the reinstatement of this assessor's fee, assessor's stipend.
I don't wanna interrupt, but he's not in his office, so.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see Valerie on the way out. see if we
Yeah, you
can-
can
Yeah, good.
leave a message and.
Or if Tony's or Michelle, they would actually write a note and give it to Dino that you stopped in to see him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, the stipend is a fee simple, you know, so, the budget committee can do what they want, but they can't do it discriminatorily. And the excuse from one current selectman sitting as a budget committee member was anybody, wanting to be in public office should be doing it as volunteer.
Yep.
But in the same season, they increased their selectmen's wages.
Yes.
There's other elected officials, supervisors of the checklist, continue to gain
Now,
monies.
what's their,
So
how much are they receiving?
it's an hourly thing with the supervisors. So
Okay, because I thought it went somewhere around 4,000.
I don't, oh, you're talking selectmen or the?
Selectmen.
Okay, the selectmen are $5,000.
5,000 a year.
And
they
10
upped
year,
it.
10 years ago it was $22.50.
Yeah.
So am I to understand that whether you sit on the planning board or the ZBA,
Yeah.
or all of those folks
Yeah.
are compensated in some manner?
No.
No,
Then
oh,
We were the only ones.
no, we're not the only ones. So the supervisors of checklist, they're also elected and they also gain compensation.
All right, but they're by the hour.
Yes, that's,
And
yes.
do you know how much?
I don't, but you know, all you have to do is look in the town report.
I know, I'm guessing it's around 10.
They're saying
Alright.
planning
Not a
board,
lot.
zoning board, they're not getting paid.
Nope.
They are not getting paid.
What's the rationale of why they don't get paid?
Um,
Do we know?
I
And
don't,
Not that
honestly,
we're not on their board, so not.
honestly, they should be. They
Well-
put a lot of hours in and,
so
they
my
should
take
be,
on
but
that.
no, they're not.
As far as fairness, you know, if any elected official is getting $50 a meeting, unless they don't attend the meeting,
right.
that's fair
Right.
compensation.
See, we're the only ones that are voted in, right?
No, planning
All
board,
of those
zoning
are
board,
voted
all,
in.
everybody's
Yeah, you're right,
voted.
they are.
So it would be an impact on the budget, on our budget, you know, if we just concentrate on this one for a minute. It's,
But we're independent in that the selectmen don't control us,
So we're,
They still have
where
room
they
for the final
appoint
budget.
people on the other committees.
we're a separate governing office.
Right,
But we have equal authority. We're supposed to be independent of
that's right.
their decisions.
Yep,
So I'm thinking of a recent activity that if the Board of Assessors did not exist, there may be things that everybody else, every other taxpayer is covering because one or two taxpayers don't believe they have to, just because of the people in position, if that makes any sense. If
No.
I'm, so we may have, we have some taxpayers who believe that because their dad might be the mayor in town,
Yep.
they don't have to pay a fair share.
well, I haven't heard
Let's-
that as
yeah,
much
let's not
as,
make assumptions about people.
Well,
We're just
I'm only,
focusing on our budget
I'm
right
basing
now.
That's right.
I'm basing my
That's right.
comments on what I hear directly from these taxpayers.
yeah,
The
So-
budget is for the entire assessing department, not
Yes.
the Board of Assessors. This,
right,
It's-
right.
that's just what, so
Right.
your line is just, your
Right.
points carry for that
It is,
aspect.
it is.
Yep,
Yeah, thank you,
I do,
I think are valid.
thank you.
I think I have a problem getting paid for doing this job when, knowing when that planning board, ZBA and others, they're doing voluntary work and they're not being compensated. I don't feel that I should be compensated if they're not. If all the other committees were compensated, then absolutely I would feel that we should be, but I don't think I'd feel right about accepting money knowing that other people putting in more time and effort into their than I have to do
Yeah.
with this. That's my personal feeling.
Yeah, and that's a logical point of view, really.
Yeah.
What do we do for legal expenses? Do we put any money aside for that?
We should still keep some money there, but as you can see,
Because
we
we
really haven't been having any
No.
legal expenses, which is great. That's what we
That's
like
right.
to see. That means
Now,
things are
we
calm.
did have 25,000 appropriation, but that was
That
with
was
the-
when we were having that Eversource
That's right.
court case, which
Yeah.
is
That's right.
ended
Yeah.
in our favor.
Yeah.
There's
And
no
in
more
past-
fees, no more court cases outstanding.
Yeah. And
We should
in
still
the
have something in the
past,
line, but
we put aside, looks like 15. I
Yeah,
got the last year.
we did 25,000 the last
We
2 years,
did.
I think. We didn't end up using
And
that.
we used 11.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you think it's a risk not to put anything aside?
Yes.
Because
Yes,
I'm thinking
absolutely.
at
Definitely
least-
have something.
At least 10, or not?
But definitely not as much as we had last
I mean,
year.
it doesn't mean it has to get spent, it just means it's available
That's right.
if necessary,
And it gets
right?
turned back.
Yeah.
It's not, you
Yeah.
know,
Right,
It
anything
can go
that's
towards
not-
other things if we overspent in another line for some
yeah,
reason.
that's right. So what do you think?
Well, so we began this conversation with a motion that I think would fail without a second. And we've had extensive conversation about the
Right,
assessor's
right, that's
stipend.
fine.
So,
One thing at a time.
Yeah. But there wasn't any,
if there wasn't
Motion.
if there wasn't a second, we really shouldn't have had any further discussion. So that motion was, and I'm,
yeah, I didn't get a motion.
okay,
He did.
I did.
I wrote it.
Oh, good.
So, and then that motion was to add $2,100, so it's, and there was no second, so that motion, I would think, without a second, failed.
Yeah,
And the discussion, even though it was good discussion, and clear logic, I think we can safely assume that that line item would stay at 0.
yeah,
I agree.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Going down to the new property assessment, I
Right.
think if we level line that.
Yeah, it's the
is that
same.
good
It's
for
the
you?
same exact,
Yeah.
Good.
Our assessing,
Yeah.
our assessing tech, now, the selectmen always have the ability to make the final decision on that. We make a recommendation.
Yeah.
I
well,
would ask our assessing tech if there's any consideration that we haven't made yet on that line.
on the assessing tech line regarding my wages, we've been instructed that we are only to ask for our current wages. Any future raises and COLAs will not be included in this budget. That does not mean that that's the
But
same as
you'll
last
get
year. I got a raise last year. I anticipate we'll get COLAs and
All right,
potential
good.
raises.
Okay,
We don't have to account for that in our budget.
all right,
Okay.
all right.
So, where are we right now?
Yeah, you're
Property
jumping
assessment
around.
to 60.
All right, so
Yes.
we should have started at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now we've got the first three looked at and
Yeah.
discussed.
okay,
Line of-
Legal
so the
expenses.
60,000 is gonna be,
That is a
Yeah.
number that does not change. We're already contracted for with
Okay.
Yeah.
Rod.
all right, okay.
So that
Okay,
stays
Got
as is.
Legal expenses, do we put anything aside? And if
I
so,
would-
Decide a
how
number.
much?
I would move to create that line at 12.5. Looking at the history, the actual expenditures for 2025, I would say $12,500 might be sufficient, and without a second, we really can't discuss it.
What was that for?
That was the 11,917 was for the Eversource
Eversource,
court
that's
case.
what I thought.
The San Souci thing.
That's
So
what I
I
thought.
will
Prior-
second that.
Okay.
And that's over, that's gone. We don't have to do
Yeah,
Eversource
as you
anymore.
can see, we
They're
spent
closed.
$14 so far this year.
Yeah,
did
no, I know.
second that.
Yeah,
Don seconded it.
yeah.
So what do you think? What are you putting?
We said,
My motion was 12.5.
And I second it.
Yeah, that's fine.
it's
I
it's
think-
a
I
reduction
think
from
we
last year,
should-
so that
We
was
should
good.
have something in there.
should have
Just
something.
in
I
case.
just didn't
Doesn't
know
mean
how
we
much.
spend it, but it's.
Right.
it's-
Yep,
yeah.
okay.
And perhaps this, what we discussed earlier with those general mill, I know it's not our town attorney reviewing things, but we might have some,
We
Legal
should be
review
getting
from-
some
I know, I
advice
can't
on
see.
that. We should be getting some advice on that.
What's that
Yeah.
again now?
The earlier discussion with the
yeah, I
Wyman
did,
Point.
I did email him, so there's, and he agreed they should have their attorneys review it, but I'm just saying with anybody bringing up issues that are headed towards legal
Yeah.
issues, the town may have some small legal fee from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
can't see
say
I would
that
say
a lot.
Not a
I'm
lot.
glad Allison reached out on that issue. I think that was a wise
Because
move.
it's personal. I mean, they need an attorney, but that's
Right,
their
but
benefit.
Yeah,
But
that's,
as long as
that's going places,
Yeah.
that thing.
as long as Allison is getting some advice that she can share with the Board of Assessors,
Yeah.
I think your action on that was proper. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Said I'm good with the 12.
Hopefully it doesn't cost 12.5.
But now, what do you think about training? Do you want to go and have training for the assessors if it's available? Is it?
It is. They do
They
annual
have
events.
not announced any courses for this year. I also haven't been getting their emails since our emails changed.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Sent them some notices about that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we should keep,
so they're not offering any courses at all?
I mean, what kind of courses would you be interested in taking is the question.
Updates on the
I think the
statutes.
problem being is that most towns do not have a board of assessors
we're
anymore.
the last town.
Yeah,
that's
the
there.
state
Yeah.
statutes
So,
usually
how-
by
how
the
would
once
Quite
a
a
year.
few, because I went,
Well, wait a minute, you just said we're the only one and.
We are the
So
last one.
any of the
Washington.
assessing courses can be attended by anybody.
yeah, so
Whether,
people who are hired.
Yeah.
they're-
so
Okay.
they attended probably some of the courses that I've attended as
I
well.
think we've seen each other down there.
They don't do Zoom, do they?
I don't think so.
So not the state level ones, no.
So
The
the
course
good,
I'm taking virtually, but that's through the internet. That's from the International Assessing Association, which is much higher than you guys would
Exactly,
need.
so that's not appropriate for us.
No.
well,
So sometimes they have mini courses. That kind of thing would be
Yes.
the most appropriate. Those are usually like $10, $20 courses. And I
the
haven't
thing
checked the
is,
schedule
We belong
recently.
to an association, so we get a break on some of these courses, and they're good. They're good. I mean, I've taken them, and it would be on one particular subject.
So I can check the schedule. I haven't looked for a while because there weren't courses I needed.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I'll
I
make
can
them-
send a list out of any courses that are potentially being offered.
Okay.
I'll make a
okay.
motion to keep that training line at $600.
I don't know, because
So
we,
I'd just like to point out, my current course I just signed up for was $635.
Oh, no.
$600 does not cover.
Okay.
My recommendation is at least $650.
Well, with that in mind,
So you think leave it at 650?
I actually, thinking about that, if we're 3 members, if it was a $25 course, that's 75. I'll amend my motion to peg that number at 750.
Because
Because if she's
According
taking her
to-
$635.
Yeah, my course
We've
always
always
was 635.
we've
Which
always
I just signed up for.
we've always paid transportation.
That's a different line.
And what
Mileage, yeah,
we
different
used to
different
do
line.
Yeah.
was we would go together in one car,
Yeah.
and we used the Wakefield car, which wasn't in great
That was a
condition.
while ago.
So do they have that anymore?
The mileage is on a different
But,
line.
yeah, it's a different line.
Right.
Can I get a
All right,
second
so
for
we would
the,
charge that on a
Okay.
different
Can I
line.
get
State your,
my motion was to increase the training line to 750.
I will second that motion.
I
Any
think
other-
it's high, but
It is,
I
but
don't
until
think
you,
we're gonna use it.
well, so
Well,
Allison's next class is 6:35.
Yeah, I just spent
All right,
635.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
so there's a little bit of
This budget-
availability, money available for the 3 of us if the
If something
situation
comes up.
But it's like
yeah.
$10 for these courses, if 3 of us
25.
take it,
Yeah.
it's $30.
Some of them, I think the member might, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
Between
find
10
out.
and 25,
When they come
yeah.
out and are offered, we'll know that.
Yeah.
Common use, it might be, elderly benefits, it might be, it's like one part
Yeah.
of what, which are very good.
And that's, so this time, so
So 650.
I said 750 was the motion in a second.
So, and I second it.
Because 650 would leave $15 after Allison's course,
And that being said, I don't
Okay,
know what future
okay.
courses for mine, they might raise the price again.
right?
Yeah,
And these are the courses that I need to, I'm planning on taking one course a year, and it's
Yeah.
going towards my full assessor certification, these are required courses for me to continue on.
all right, so you think 650 is enough? I think
750.
a little more.
I think 750 is enough.
750?
Ralph
Okay,
motion
good.
750,
Yeah.
Don seconded.
Any other discussion on that line?
No?
All in favor of 750?
Aye.
All right. Software programming, Allison, are
I'm
you saying?
suggesting 5,750.
Okay,
They did not reply back to my inquiry of any potential increases, but we were at 5,617 for this year, so figure going to 750 gives us a little wiggle room for any price increases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, so I'll make a motion to move that line at 5750.
And I will second that.
All right, any other discussion? Aye, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
All right, 3 to 0.
For tax maps, I have had confirmation for 2027, our costs will be $8,500.
Okay,
That is
Okay.
confirmed and
I'll make a motion to move that line at 8,500 as required.
And I will second that.
All in favor, oh, any other discussion?
No?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
that's the
next line would be memberships, and this is a minimal fee of $20 that's requested through the department.
Yeah.
How was it $50?
So I think in the past we had put in for multiple memberships. I've just been doing one membership for the town.
Right.
I
Okay.
think that's reasonable.
Right, right. And
So-
that's why we get a
Well,
benefit
so,
on these mini
I think,
courses.
and it would that would cover everybody.
yeah,
For the town. I think maybe
maybe.
maybe Cindy had done one individually and then one for the town, but
and I think the reason for that, I'll make a motion to move that line at 20, hoping for a second for discussion.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, all right, my bit of discussion would be if this didn't cover each individual member, say all 3 of us wanted to go to a training.
Yep.
And it didn't cover all 3 of us, that would be a reason for the 50 or the 60 or whatever it might be.
In the past it did.
yeah, I believe
It
Do
seems
you
like,
think the
covers-
20 is for one person or
I
for-
believe I got a town.
Yeah, it covers everyone.
so you're saying anybody in any position in town,
I
tax
have-
collector?
I have not gone to try to register and
Yeah,
Yeah,
for one of
yeah.
those and found out exactly. So
all right. Well,
it is
and
a
again,
valid discussion.
it's a bottom line budget. So if we overexpended that line because of the training, because of the membership
I think, I
cost,
think we could pull those like $20 from somewhere else if needed.
Exactly.
I don't.
Yeah.
more than likely.
Yep.
So let's vote on the motion at $20 on that line. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. No request on the printing supplies, but it looks like we've spent,
I have not been spending as much as the appropriation.
okay?
Okay.
And that's,
But don't you think you should put a number in there?
What do you guys think? Last year I spent 284. So far, I expect I'll probably get towards the 300 maybe.
Yeah,
So why not
I'd say,
put that
I'd say
down?
300.
so I'll make a motion to move that or inject into that line or request for that line $350.
I'll second the motion.
All right. Any other discussion on that motion?
Yeah, I don't really have much office expenses for the most part.
Okay.
Well, again, if you don't spend it, you don't spend it.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to ask for more than I need, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All in favor of 350?
Aye.
Aye.
Postage, we're looking at a request for 550.
Yeah, that's the cost for one box of pre-stamped envelopes, which is what I've been using, and generally go through that about a year or so.
Yep.
So
All right.
keep
And
that the same.
Certified letters and that stuff, does that cover that?
So I've not sent any certified letters in my
Yeah.
time I've been here so far.
All right,
So-
all right.
We could put it up a little bit if you want.
No, I don't know. If if you don't need it, that's fine.
I'll
For the
make
most part, assessing doesn't need to send things certified because regular mail
Okay,
notices
all right,
suffice.
Good.
I'll make a motion to move that line at 550 as requested.
I'll second the motion.
All right. Any more discussion on that?
No?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The last line is mileage.
Yeah.
I will make a motion to inject into that request line 100.
You put in mileage when you take your course.
So the course I'm taking is virtual, so I
you
have
don't
no
have to.
mileage this
Oh,
year.
hold
Last
on.
year I
Okay.
didn't.
Because you're allowed to.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me finish my motion.
Sorry.
Okay.
And we'll get a second, hopefully, for my motion. I would make that line 150.
Just in case.
Yeah. Looking.
Yeah, not a bad idea. That's not much.
Is that a second?
So if you
I'll
guys look
second.
at the
Okay.
8680 that was 2025, that was for me to go to a course in Concord.
Yeah.
So 8680 covers one car to get to Concord and back.
Okay. Okay.
At
So-
least at the 2025 rate.
So we're just under doubling that at 150.
Yeah, okay.
And again, as a bottom line budget, if two cars went down and it was 176, 170, what's twice?
So you said, you said 150?
150, is that okay? Did we move, all in favor of 150?
Yes.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye, okay.
Now, we have to add it up and see how it compares to last
It's lower.
year's.
It's lower just in the fact that we moved.
The legal expenses will
Exactly.
bump it down lower already.
Yeah.
I know that.
Exactly, that's what I
Because
think.
the only other increase was my wage went up a little bit
Yeah,
since
because
last
we're
year.
way down
So it should be a good
because of the
budget.
legal expenses, yeah.
All right, so if
We
I'm
should be-
looking at
and
126,
that should make them
976,
When we go argue for our budget.
138,
Yeah, they usually don't have an issue with our budget. Our budget's been
39,
pretty stable.
Yeah, and we've always been conservative. When people accuse me of raising their taxes, they don't understand that it's what they vote on
Yeah.
that raises their taxes.
Yeah, certainly not our
the
budget.
assessors.
Very, very true. So every time there's a sale that supports the assessment, the argument has to go away only because it just sold at that. Again, citing back to Bob with the cowboy hat out on North Shore Road, wanted a reduction in his taxes because of the impact the neighbors made.
Yep.
We give a slight reduction, I think
Yeah,
3 or
yeah.
4%, and within months he's selling at a value higher than it was assessed at
Yeah.
previously.
We are indeed consistently seeing prices, things are selling for higher than assessed value.
Yeah,
They still are.
They still are, and
I
they
know,
continue to be.
I watch them.
The market seems to be a lot slower, but when
Yes,
things
it
do
is a little
sell,
slower.
there's at least for. I can't say for every property. Some have their own things going on. Obviously, every property is
Right,
different,
right.
but overall,
And I do believe that we're doing a good job, that Rod's doing a good job with the assessments.
Whoop. Sorry about that. I'll have a total budget number here in just a second.
What is it? Because I haven't added it up.
don't distract them.
Would we move that to the memberships was staying at 20?
Now, let me do my math too. Just double check.
All right, so I have a grand total of 155,446, but that may be off.
Let me all double check.
Yeah, it might be right, because it was 166. I get 54.
Yeah, I get 546.
I get 155, 546.
Okay.
155, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what was?
Yep, that's what I got too.
So I was 100 off.
546, okay.
155, 546?
Yep, that's what I got.
Notes.
Okay.
So-
I just did it in my head, and I
Yeah, no.
definitely got.
So I just added the 60, her salary,
750 for training.
the 60,
Oh, good.
the 60,000 for
That's it.
assessment.
That's it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
12.5 for legal, 750 for training,
you go.
5750 for software, 8,500 for tax, maps, $20 membership, 350 for supplies, 550 for postage, and 150 for mileage, and that came out 155, 546.
And that's a good 10,000 under.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay. All right, so with that discussion, I'll make a motion to present a budget to the select board at $155,546.
I'll second the motion.
Any other discussion?
No?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Perfect.
Now, we have to do this sometime in October.
Yeah, I'll give you guys the schedule. once
Yeah, and they
gives
give
it.
us a time. So it's not necessarily on your hours.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you can come, but you don't have to.
I am happy for you guys to represent us, as I don't think there's
Yes.
going to be that much.
No, there
discussion
isn't.
with
There
this.
isn't gonna be. No.
All right,
This is what what the selectmen you're talking?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we sit with
Yes.
Dino and the select board go
We'll
around.
go
Yep.
through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it gets presented to the budget committee and then, that's all
I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
months down the road.
primarily what this is, so,
Yeah.
yeah, so,
I
yeah.
don't think in the last year they made any changes at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
All right, back to the agenda. Correspondence, none?
Nope.
Administrative matters, we have a veterans credit application for map 34,
Yeah.
lot 14.
This is an individual who just is moving up as a full-time resident and will be eligible to get this for 2027.
Good.
And
Good.
it
They're early.
passes the qualifications. All right, so I'll offer a motion to approve this veterans credit application for map 34, lot 14.
I'll second the motion.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oops. Signature. Just one section that gets signed off on, right?
Yeah.
Today is the 27th. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Did everybody have an opportunity to review the minutes from July 30th?
Yes.
Yep.
And
thought they were good.
Allison's minutes are always excellent.
Well, thank you. I try to keep them short and sweet.
There you go.
I'll offer a motion to approve the minutes from July 30th.
I'll second that motion.
Any other discussion on that? besides the kudos? All in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry about pushing the agenda through here like this.
Yeah, I think your notes on what discussions are and all that are really good.
Thank you.
We have, next on the agenda, here's the minutes.
Skip down.
The intent to cut from map 236, lot 2.
This
That's
is,
down Union?
yeah, it's off of Branch Hill Road.
Yeah,
It's right on, I think it's near the town line.
yeah, oh, okay. I can, yep.
Big lot, 128 acres. They're cutting about 80. It's in managed stewardship logging plan.
Yep.
And these owners, they do, I've seen their name a lot.
Okay.
They're good. And they're up to date on their taxes.
That was my question.
The only thing we have to think about is, are their taxes paid?
Yeah,
right?
they are
And they
current on their
Yeah.
taxes.
Or should there be a bond? If not, but, right. So, I don't think we need a motion, but I'll offer one anyway to approve this notice of intent to cut. For,
I'll second it.
okay, thank you.
Perfect.
All in favor of that?
Aye.
Aye. 8, 27, 26. It's pretty simple. MSI?
MS1.
Oh, yeah. See, if I move that scratch, it looks like a 1.
This one is what?
So
That's-
MS1 is our big document that gets, the assessing starts, it then goes to other departments, the school. It is the big document that tells the state this is how much money we have coming in, and then we tell them this is what all our budgets are, and we set the tax rate.
Yep.
So probably our most important document in assessing.
Yep. It's the,
So
it's,
I have-
shows the values,
Yes,
your
yes.
utilities, your properties,
Yeah,
everything the
yeah,
town
Yeah,
owns.
exactly. And then
everything
how much
that's tax
exemptions,
exempt,
things
yeah.
like that
Yeah.
we have. So it's due by September 1st. I'm pleased that I have it done today.
Very good.
So you do not have to come outside of a meeting to sign.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
That's a lot of work.
Yes, I was here till 6 p.m. last night.
Yeah.
I'll be leaving
Should
early
we
tomorrow.
review it before,
You can certainly review it, but there's nothing to review.
Right. It's
You're
all
confident?
facts.
I am confident in my numbers,
all right?
Yeah.
Based on the confidence level that
based
Allison
on
has
what the computer
exerted?
spits out,
Yeah, yeah,
and me going through manually reviewing it.
yeah,
So I would move to approve the MS1 as presented.
yeah.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you, Don. Any more discussion on that?
No?
There is 2 to sign. One is for the everything. The other one's for the Sanbornville Water Precinct.
Yeah.
Makes us do a slightly different one for that.
Yeah.
Right? All in favor of this? Aye.
Aye.
All right.
It didn't have lines up. It's on the first
Back.
page. I had to write it in
Oh,
lines
yes,
for
yes,
you.
yes, yes. Thank you. No date? No date.
Yeah, I'll probably write the date in.
Thank you.
That one I didn't draw the lines in that one.
Oh, all right.
All right. Sorry about that.
So the faster we get this in, the faster we get our tax rate. So it's, I think this is, well, at least since I've been here, this is the earliest it's been in.
Okay.
I'm pleased.
Last item on the agenda should be and will be scheduling our next meeting.
Yes.
If it's the last
Interesting.
Thursday of September, whoops, let me, come on now. Last Thursday of September would be the 24th, if I'm reading correctly.
Yep.
And I would ask,
Yeah.
My
how
peers
does that
here.
kind of work?
is 10:30 an okay time?
What, sorry, what is
The
Thursday?
24th of September would be the last Thursday of September.
Yeah,
And I will be
back in,
Back in work.
yeah.
back at work. I can be here at 10:15, but I think if I had that extra,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
15
should
minutes.
definitely
Yeah.
have that wiggle room in.
Yeah,
You never know what
So
traffic
what do you
you
think,
might hit.
10:30?
10:30's fine with me.
So
Okay,
10:30 going forward for future meetings until the end of the school year.
until June
All right.
probably, yeah? Or, yeah. well,
So we're not
Good.
going back and forth on
Right.
times.
I think it's important to keep it the last Thursday,
Yes.
you know, just
Yeah, I like the last
everyone
Thursday.
knows.
And, the only thing, consideration on that would be our broadcast, the Clearview, make sure that we're not making it impossible for somebody to attend in that
They
position.
seem to be better. They've been able to have enough staff and,
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been replying very promptly to my emails, which is great.
yep.
Okay, so we're saying September
Okay.
24th, is that all right with everybody? At
Yep.
10:30 a.m.
Okay, September 24th, 10:30.
Would anybody like to offer a motion to adjourn besides me?
I'll second the motion.
He didn't, I'll make the motion.
Okay,
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
Second.
Donna.
All in favor of that, Silly? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much, everybody.